Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in quarter number 4 with 1:45 left on the clock. You're down a field goal. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. 2nd and 7. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Harris on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 11 yards there, first down.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football. The Seahawks offense, 1st and 10, getting ready to go. They go play action with Wilson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Wilson's pass.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing again here. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
9-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
In punt formation.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That's good.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Cortland Finnegan.
Intercepted.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now from the shotgun, he'll throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
A 49-yard gain on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to
so after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Number 16, Tyler Lockett.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of
no, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action now. Cousins. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
Kyle Rudolph.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. He goes underneath to Abdullah. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Number 80.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham, 32 yards as they have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
Good.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And for the third time here, this half is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A dump off for Abdul. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And we return welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And that will be incomplete.
Cousins pass. Intended for Justin Jefferson.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still an opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, two-score game still. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is third and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. And a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
There's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
A second down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. There's Wilson to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Cousins and the Vikings down by 12. A minute 35 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throw Chase Sharp, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
It's now
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Open man is Thielen is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the veteran Cortland Finnegan. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge in the 2nd quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You've got a 14-point lead. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40, and it's 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line.
At the 44.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat. with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
Looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out. So hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
Number 31.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Third down.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we... And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. They keep it with Smith on 1st down, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Smith, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 17-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, thanks, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the second quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're ahead by 17, but your opponent has driven the ball to your 10-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and goal. On first down, Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30.
You'll get nothing.
He will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tyrell Williams heading back out on the field now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities.
maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Notre Dame great Bryant Young in for the sack that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Beckham. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Raiders 10.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Jalen Richard now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He's brought down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Jonathan Hankins.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he connects with Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
And here's first down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Carl try it again on second down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Carr now on first down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was defended by...
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Nice job.
EA Sports.